Good evening, how's it going? Excuse me. For today's video, I want to talk about burnout. And this is another topic that I'm very familiar with personally. In fact, I'd say I have a pretty good knack for, going full blast and then just ending up flaming out, putting on the afterburners and you make it maybe a couple weeks or a couple days, and then you end up with nothing left in the tank, and you have to take a day or 2 days or more time off than you'd want to, when you'd rather just be going at a steady pace and continuing to work. But your body won't allow that. I think it's important to realize that as much as we wish we could be, we're not machines. We're human beings. And so that basically means that hold on. I gotta, excuse me. That basically means that we have a limited capacity for effort and a limited capacity for work every day before we just run out. And that's okay. Because if you don't accept that fact, it's just going to work to your detriment. It just means you're human. So something you have to get familiar with is you have to learn to take time to rest for yourself, and you have to learn to be nicer to yourself sometimes and give yourself the rest that a lot of the time your body desperately needs, even if you can't tell. And I've learned this from experience, that a lot of the time your body and your brain won't tell you that you're burnt out until it's too late. You'll just feel like a sudden drop in mood. You'll just start feeling terrible, and you'll have no idea why. But what you have to realize is what's really happening is that's your body sending you a message, and it's saying, okay, it's time for a break. Your body's saying, I really, really, really need a break. You've been putting me through too much recently. Too much work. You've been putting me through the ringer, and that's great, because we need to push ourselves. But like everything in life, it's a balance. And if you go to the extreme, bad things happen. So step one is recognizing when you're beginning to feel the effects of burnout coming on, and then accepting that and giving yourself some time to rest. And I mean really, could be sleeping, but just honestly, doing some sort of lazy zero effort activity. Whether it be for me, playing video games. That could be something I do, or just, get on Netflix, get on YouTube. Even, eat some junk food. Because that's okay once in a while. I mean, as long as you're not having it, every day, all your meals, and one bad meal is not going to hurt you. So that's today's lesson. Today's lesson is recognize when you're getting burnt out, and make sure you recover well. And it's another thing that it's almost one of those lessons that you have to learn the hard way. I find there are a lot of lessons, there are a lot of things people tell me, but I don't internalize them until I've actually made the mistake myself and corrected my errors. So maybe this is just something that we all have to learn on our own anyways, but I want to give you a warning from my perspective. You know, that's what this YouTube channel is all about, is my experiences and just every day putting the lessons that I learn out there. So I mean, I hope, all I could hope is that, you know, somebody watches these videos and they get something from it. At the very least, I can, you know, I can show you the mistakes I make so you don't have to make them. But other than that, I hope you have a great day. I'm happy with today's topic. I think it's a one that we don't cover often, because, you know, you don't want to feel like you're being too soft, especially for us guys. But, you know, it's important. You got to take care of your mind and your body, and a lot of times taking care of it means giving it the rest that it's earned. So have a great day, have a great night wherever you are in the world, and hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow.